I'm still excited 40 minutes later, and it hasn't abated, not one bit. I'm excited to have this conversation because we love our film industry here in the great state of Utah, and I have a group of actors, directors, writers, arty people who are a part of the ultimate collaborative medium, film. They're shooting a film called Other Monsters, and it is my pleasure to welcome to the program Chris Park, Alex Holden, Ben Lanaha, and my main man, Joshua David McLaren. Hi, you guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I know that you guys were shooting today, so I kind of feel like, wow, this is like, you wouldn't typically do that, right? Isn't it? I always imagine a film set is sort of like training camp for a prize fight, like, you know, no visitors, and maybe that's just a
on set, or
just like you guys. It's all you do is film 24 hours. Other Monsters, 24/7. No talking about the World Series on set. Like, can't do it.
We haven't talked about the World Series.
No.
That's
No, we haven't.
Go
Game 7 is today. Go Cubs.
There you go.
That was the first I heard about
Chicago,
right?
I was thinking that too.
I think so.
So you're right, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, indeed. Turns out. So we were fortunate to have your compatriot Chloe here last week, and we talked a little bit about the film. But for folks who may not have seen that particular interview, Ben, if you would be so kind, congratulations on helming your first film.
Thank you.
You wrote the screenplay, and as I have to own it because I said a group of Angelinos or something like that, and Ben corrected me.
That's right. Yeah.
Not an
Not an
Ben,
Angelino.
not an Angelino.
Yeah, Ben, not an Angelino Lanaha. That's
That sounds like a Polish name.
Right. It is a Polish name.
No.
Just like you, man.
Stop.
Yeah.
Park. This is Polish, huh?
Lanaha's Polish. So I mean, it's a kind of gritty, noir-styled revenge thriller that involves people doing terrible things for really good reasons, and stuff like that.
It's rad.
How's that?
I am going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the film yet, so there's that.
We haven't finished making it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So, yeah,
that's
there's
right.
that.
We have 7 days left to shooting.
7 days.
7 days
Yeah,
left.
7 days.
A lot of sevens today.
Yeah.
It is.
Game
It's
7,
very
7 for us at least.
seven.
Yeah.
How's it going for you guys? How's the acting experience for this particular film, for this project, for you guys?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's great. I mean, the script is absolutely fantastic. I really like it.
That seems to be kind of the central theme that everybody keeps coming back to is the script.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, it speaks for itself, if you will.
Well, that's nice. That's great. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, and having talked to these guys, like when we were casting, like having talked to Chris and Alex, and talking to them about the script, like that was what excited me actually about casting. Working with them was just like, you talk to a lot of people and they have, everyone will say like, oh, I love the script and it was great, but like actually talking to them, there was a little bit more of what felt like a real connection to the material, and like for their own reasons kind of connecting to it, where you're just like,
heavily.
okay, like these are the people who I want to be involved with on the project and work with, and like they actually will bring something to it, and so we just got like super lucky to get them.
I think we were on the phone for like an hour.
Super long time.
something.
I know. Like it was one of my longer meetings with someone, because it's just like, wow, like this is just awesome. Yeah. It was just cool. Yeah. Not even just talking about the film, just chatting.
It was good.
This is cool.
Getting a little vibe happening. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and I've always been fascinated by the fact that to use the term like a pop-up store, like yesterday there was no film set.
Yeah.
Today there's a film set and it's happening. It's like it just is created out of whole cloth. Exactly.
And then gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this guy's like helping run that pop-up business. Like
There's a lot of us.
he's in the
There's a handful of us.
nervous system, the brain of the project. So
I believe that about you, Josh.
It takes quite a few. It's amazing.
It doesn't surprise me though.
Yeah.
Talk about tone, if you would, in reference to handling really heavy emotional material and also just being human beings on a film set and kind of balancing that energy. Ben, is it something that you were conscious of? I mean, obviously you've been on tons of film sets just because this is your first helming role, but was that something you were thoughtful about beforehand?
Well, I mean, in terms of what I was hoping these guys would sort of bring to the set, you know, in terms of their tone and their, you know, their like representation of the characters. Yeah, I'm pretty like aware of what I'm hoping we'll get, and I think that's like one of the real challenges, you know, is taking this material that is pretty heavy and at times like a little bit dark, and living that, you know, for these guys, like having to live that, you know, as we film these scenes, and you know, it's actually like you feel a little bit weird about it, because on the one hand you want to get that performance and you want to like take them to that very tough place, but then you feel a little bit guilty about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for real.
You have to call cuts sooner or later.
Man. Yeah,
It's a thing.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, they'll tell you. You know, I think like it's tough. So.
I didn't know you felt guilty about it. I
feel-
thought you were just sadistically enjoying it.
Just because I'm like super excited
look on me.
whenever there's a great take, it doesn't mean I don't feel a little tinge of guilt. You know?
Yeah.
Just a little tinge, but it's a guilty pleasure, like guilty pleasure.
But it's an important story. It's an important story, I think, to tell. It's an important window, I think, for audiences to see, and for the way that our cast has been just pulling into these roles. You know what I mean? If you watch them, I mean, you guys have to put yourselves in some dark headspaces. You know what I mean? And
Particularly.
Yeah, and particularly Chris.
especially
Yeah.
Chris.
You know, I try to keep it light.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, I'll point out them. Yeah.
Do you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
times
why
where I'm
we're
like,
laughing right now.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're not on set right now.
Well,
We're on ASAT, right?
I thought we had a lot of laughs.
Yeah, we do.
Well, but I was pre-Alex.
Everything got serious.
That's such a downer.
No way.
Upswing.
Wow, I'm really sorry I missed all that.
But they're fantastic. Like not only are they like nailing like what it is, and like in taking this like what's starting as like an amazing script and making it happen in a way that we can really internalize it ourselves as an audience. But like when the camera is cut, like these are great human beings. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Sometimes it's very difficult to work with actors just because there are certain expectations and things, and everyone has been so honored to spend time with both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome when you can work with people who are like amazing artists and also just super cool, like fun people to hang out, like people you'd want to go out with and like have a drink with, you know.
And I would
That's
think
pretty
once you get to a set and see
Sorry, we've been-
that good vibe is there, that has to kind of put the energy even further into the production to support everybody else by giving your best performance.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I think we should take a quick commercial break and come back and chat more. Keep chatting.
Thanks for watching.
We'll be right back after this. More with the cast and crew of Other Monsters.
change that
Stay
channel.
tuned. Welcome back. We're making plans for Sundance already. It's big excitement. We're with the cast of Other Monsters, and it's just going to be a fantastic Sundance 2017. We're going to party all the way through. Hi, you guys. Welcome back.
Thank
Thanks for having
you.
us back.
I didn't move.
Alex, I wanted to ask you about, you have a long, impressive resume. Talk about, and kind of back to this collaborative thing of talk about your experiences that you've had over the years of working with people who are very experienced, more experienced than you, but also in the case of Ben being the first time directing. Talk about what experiences have you had that have been kind of notable as far as maybe even learning from people who are new in the business simply because of their freshness or that kind of thing. Is there a differential for you as a performer?
I feel like you really never know what you're gonna get, and directors can be good in so many different ways, and experience isn't always something that necessarily makes a great director. It really, I think the biggest thing that makes a great director is really having a real understanding of the work, which, so in Ben's case, being a writer-director, you know, obviously you know this inside and out. Yeah, but you know, I was lucky enough to work with like Frank Oz. It was one of my first films, and that was really cool too. And yeah, it's every experience is different. Yeah. It's good. I've learned from everybody, and I really believe that's true, that you really can learn from everyone.
Absolutely. Joshua, how are you holding up?
I'm solid,
I know
man.
you've been cranking hard.
Yeah.
We appreciate you bringing the crew here. This is so nice to
Oh, thanks for having us,
catch
man.
up. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And this would be about the time when we'd say, let's take a look at a clip. But we're not doing that just yet.
Right.
Next time.
We can have them reenact a scene.
That's right. What you guys say? I'm sure that they would love to do that. Yeah.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Let's run some lines.
Hannibal Buress does a great bit about talking to a girl that he was interested in, and she said, "Oh, you're a comedian. Like, do jokes." He's like, "That's not exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't really work."
Right.
Say something funny.
Say something
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Terry, people can keep
Yes, Justin.
track of what we're doing.
Yes, perfect time.
This is interesting. So there's at other monsters _ hashtag. Wait, no, sorry. Did I do that? Yeah. Sorry, kids. At other _ monsters. Yeah. At other _ monsters.
Gotcha.
On Instagram.
Cool.
But then hashtag other monsters movie, and because a lot of people are kind of taking pictures of the process and things a little bit, and it's interesting to see that view.
And it's interesting that in 5 years, 7 years, such a short period of time, like our window on something like what you guys are doing. I mean, of course, before you could post to a website or whatever, but especially with Instagram, it seems like a perfect way to connect with fans even before you've released the film.
For sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, all right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure, and break legs and other positive salutations
Cool. Thanks so much
for the
for
rest
having
of the
us.
production. And yeah, and let's do this again when you guys get together for a premiere, and I'll look forward to that.
Sounds
Definitely.
great.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right, you guys, quick break. We're going to continue chatting here. When we come back, more music from Lazy Susan. Because I care, I really do.